Did your phone go off the other day?
Yeah.
What's that about? Do you know much about that?
What's that? What did they say it's about, or what?
No, the
what
alert.
was it really about?
The alert. Yeah. Do you know much about that?
No.
I just want to talk about that, innit?
Yeah. Because you know I went see what it is. See what that I wasn't even following it at all until like somebody I started getting some WhatsApp messages from other people saying, "Oh yeah, you need to block this alert. It's coming." When I kind of think about it, I think I might have been purposely kind of blocking certain things out because you know, like sometimes you get too much in it. Sometimes you just want to get on with life and just do your own
calmly.
day-to-day. Yeah. Because I think like if I really went down that kind of a rabbit hole and found out what it was. You might not be able to sleep. You might be something deep, you know, like. I
think the it's crashing, isn't it? We're watching. Remember what you said last time? We're watching the empire fall, isn't it? That's what's happening. Things are getting inflated, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you think so? Because then, what do you think's next? And that's why even like going to what I was saying before. That's why I try not to even overthink those things. Because I just think like it's one of those things we're never gonna know.
Nah.
You know, and I think like I think the only way you might get close to knowing is if you amass kind of insane wealth, and then you was almost.
I think, but
again,
I think you would die. There's some, you know, when you got that kind of wealth and then you know too much, you become too much of a threat, innit?
I mean, not really though, because even like all right then. So how much do you think like Elon Musk knows? I think to a certain extent, for me, they don't allow you up unless you're with us. I think that's how they work.
No, but it has to be.
Yeah, you're not gonna come and be a rebel. Almost, they'll shut you down in a second.
Yeah,
they'll shut you down at 1 million. They don't mind people being millionaires and all that. You know what I mean? But when you start getting to like billions and building rockets, yeah, you got to agree to keep the secret.
Yeah.
They need to have them. They need you to believe there's a bad guy. Like the average man on the street, they want him to believe that, you know what, the reason why all your problems is because of this guy, and this is what we're doing. This is what we're focused on right now. Get rid of the bad guy. Yeah. Throughout history, there's always somebody. Whether it's Saddam Hussein, Hitler, there's always someone. And now it's Putin. It's like what I was saying before. A lot of our energy comes from Russia.
Yeah, it still does.
So like,
it still does. You know what they've done?
So you're saying that we're warring with someone.
But you're buying energy from them.
But we're buying energy from them. So you're saying that we're giving resources, missiles, all that stuff to Ukraine to fight somebody who we're buying from. So like, but to me, the whole thing is just it's the WWF.
From America, that's just killed it. They got a man that's senile.
Yeah,
he's senile, innit? This guy, like, he wouldn't. You couldn't give him a job as a bus driver.
Yeah.
Why? Because he couldn't control that bus.
Yeah, it would be legal.
It would be, innit? You couldn't give him a job as a bus driver, but yet he's running the country.
Well, they had video of him behaving questionable. And I'm just going to say questionable we need to do it because I feel like here is collapsing in front of our eyes.
But is that going to...
So are you going to be the last man on the ship?
Yeah.
Or are you going to go somewhere else?
Do you hear about BRICS?
Quality of life. What BRICS?
BRICS, BRICS.
No.
Brazil, Russia.
Oh, you told me about this before. Yeah.
China and South Africa. They're all trading in oil in the yen.
Yeah.
The yen. So like, or the whole of the world trades in dollars. So Gaddafi and Hussein tried to trade in gold.
Yeah.
They got collapsed. Yeah. These guys now have done it strategically. They're trading in yen, innit? So they're freezing out because most of America's money it makes is from the little peanuts it makes off the trades all over the world.
From the drinks.
Did your phone go off the other day?
Yeah.
What's that about? Do you know much about that?
What's that? What did they say it's about, or what
the
was
alert,
it really about?
The alert. Yeah. Do you know much about that?
No.
I just want to talk about that, innit?
Yeah. Because you know I went see what it is. See what that I wasn't even following it at all until like somebody I started getting some WhatsApp messages from other people saying, "Oh yeah, you need to block this alert. It's coming," and blah blah blah.
So what do you know about it then? What did you get? You know what I mean? That.
Oh, what did I get?
No. When the alert came, what the messages you got? Why did they say to block it? Because I don't know nothing about the alert.
Yeah,
I got my idea what I think it is.
Yeah,
like, but
to be honest, I didn't even really penny the messages.
Nah.
Yeah, because the messages came from people that send lots of conspiracy stuff all the time.
Okay.
So you know, like you got to block them out a little bit because there's always a conspiracy.
There's always something going on.
So like, and I didn't think I didn't think it was as deep as it was until my phone was going crazy. Like I didn't even know my phone could even be that loud.
Like, yeah, I know.
I was like,
both of my phones went.
Yeah, but you know, like some people's phones didn't go.
I heard that.
Yeah,
I spoke to somebody, and my phone didn't go. And I was like, that's a bit strange. But what, I think it's a nuclear bomb thing.
What's that?
I think that, why would they send an alert? If in COVID, they never had an alert.
I don't think it's a nuclear bomb thing though.
No, I mean, like, they try running.
Yeah.
They're going to send some form of, something's coming, not nuclear bomb, but something's coming where they want to scare the shit out of us, innit?
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know nuclear bomb per se,
think,
you know what I mean?
I think saying that, I can agree with that. Because that's kind of how I feel about COVID anyway. Is that for me, it was almost like a test.
For something else.
You know, like, so like when a lot of people was really scared and thinking that, I was thinking, no, this is calm. This is like, this is them seeing if what they can do. You know?
How they could do it if they chose to.
How they can do it. And now it's almost like, now it's like proven now, isn't it?
Whether they can, like,
you know, like they know right now, for example, right then, if we tell you to stay in your house,
you're gonna stay in your house. Make you stay in your house. The whole world is.
The whole world.
Yeah.
So they know they've got the power for that now.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like something's coming, man.
Yeah. That's the main thing.
Like something's coming. So
main thing I got from that.
I think, you know what it is? When I kind of think about it, I think I might have been purposely kind of blocking certain things out. Because, you know, like sometimes you get too much in it. Sometimes you just want to get on with life and just do your own
calm.
Yeah. Because I think like if I really went down that kind of a rabbit hole and found out what it was, you might not be able to sleep. You might be something deep, you know, like could be something serious.
When
man.
You know the worst thing, once you got an answer, if you're not in a group of people that got an answer, you'd be like, am I going mad?
Yeah.
Am I the only one with this? You know what I mean? Like if you down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Well, like because I don't know, man. I think right now there's so much stuff going on in the world, man. Definitely there's something going on, man. You know, like even with the economy and things like that as well. Like the price of everything right now is through the roof.
It's madness, bro.
You know,
madness. You know,
like it's and I think obviously when you make a certain amount of money, it doesn't affect you as affects certain other people, innit?
No, but it still does. There's little things.
No, but for me, it affects you, but you can still do it.
You can still do it.
It doesn't stop you from doing it.
It doesn't hinder you.
But some people, it's stopping them from doing it.
Yeah.
Some people can't buy food because it's too expensive.
Yeah, I know.
For us, we were like, kiss our teeth. We're like pissed, but we're still gonna buy food. We're not gonna like starve.
Well, I just watch my shopping bill go up. That's it.
Yeah.
So I've seen it go up from like I buy the same stuff, innit? So I know what I shop when I go shopping, what I get, like Tesco's and that.
Yeah.
And I was like 40 quid. Same thing, 60 quid. Now it's like 70. I don't even know how much it is now, but the same stuff over like a year. That's just going up. It's madness, bro.
Bro, like everything. Even like I was in the shop the other day and I see you know, like lollipops. They were like 50p.
A 10p in it? Lollipop.
Yeah.
Wow.
5p, 10p.
Yeah,
that's the price of lollipops.
Yeah.
50. I even see one for 70. Them same lollipops, like one cola lollipop, whatever. Chopper chops, whatever it's called.
Chopper chops, I say chopper chops. Yeah, bashy, innit? Chopper chops. Yeah.
I see a Wham 70p. Do you remember Wham? Them bars.
No, I know Wham. I know Wham. I think the it's crashing, innit? We're watching. Remember what you said last time? We're watching the empire fall, innit? That's what's happening. Things are getting inflated, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you think so? Because then, what do you think's next?
Like not bankruptcy, but like it's a financial thing, innit? It's not like the worst case scenario is like Greece. You know when they freeze the banks, you can't take your money out of the bank, and bread is like $1,000. This is, you know what I mean, like stupid money and that. Then we get bailed out. Who's gonna bail us out? I don't know, maybe China or something like that. You know what I mean? That's worst case scenario. But I don't know. I don't know what's coming, man.
I think because even like when you think about around COVID times, for example, they were calling it like almost like the Great Reset. You know, that was some of the language that was thrown around around that time. So for me, it's like, all right, then cool. They've done the reset now. Then almost like, so what's coming next?
What do you reckon's coming next?
You know what? It's like, I don't even know.
Nah.
You know, I just think that like, obviously for me, the overall game for me is control. that's what they're kind of always vying for. Is like control.
You think they never had control though?
No,
They've always had control.
not really.
They have?
No, I feel like they had the illusion of control.
Nah.
But I feel like we're living in the most controlled times ever. Because I feel like when the social media kind of explosion first happened, he was getting a lot of information until they worked out how to control that.
The algorithm, yeah.
So now they've worked out how to control that. They've locked it down now. So now all you're gonna see now is stupid memes or whatever it is that interests you. That's all you're gonna see.
It's true.
There's literally like there's uprisings all around the world.
No one's it doesn't come on your feed.
Well, you won't hear about it.
No. And if it does come on your feed, because they're censoring it, you gotta think like how much is really out there. You know what I mean? Like, if they're drip feeding like 1% and it was like 10% before, so there's 9% out there in the thing, in it, and they block the 9. You only see one.
And it's like for me, like it's like exactly that. It's even like for me with my business, for example. You know, like there was a point in time where if I don't pay Google, you don't see me.
Yeah.
So like you think there's such thing as organic search, but it wasn't.
Wow.
Because they can put you on page 5022.
Yeah. If you don't pay that SEO,
unless you pay that money, you're not going to be seen. And for me, the social media things are even exactly the same.
I still reckon they had control of us though.
Yeah.
I think unless they were about to lose control or something, but I don't think we were ever had any. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, nah.
No, before lockdown, something was happening. Definitely, that's why they locked us down. Innit? Yeah, something was happening. They called there's a saying, you know, conspiracy theory world. Yeah, it's called the awakening or something, or the great awakening or something like that. Yeah, where consciousness is coming. So out of the age of Aquarius, consciousness is meant to be waking up.
Yeah.
So they were scared apparently that's what was going to happen. That's why they shut us down lockdown, innit? But then it don't make sense. Because if we're shut down lockdown, we're all on social media. So the same thing could have happened, innit?
Yeah.
They couldn't have stopped that, you know what I mean?
Like, I think, like, even like going back to what you're saying, for me, I agree with what you're saying, is that I do think they are in control, yeah? But what I'm trying to say is that for me, there's a possibility of them losing control. And that's what they're scared of. So it's not that they never had to control. I think to a certain extent they had to control, you know. But then they know in the back of their mind that it could all go tomorrow.
Go south, yeah.
Yeah, and I think they know it, and I think that they've got history on their side and stuff like that. When you think about like all those empires that have risen and collapsed and things like that as well, like when they're on top at that time, they think they're going to be on top forever. I've been in that situation before where you're on a little roll and you feel like, you know what?
Yeah, it's never
going to end.
Never going to end
until it comes to an end.
Yeah.
You know, and you think, wow, like how did this happen?
Yeah.
If you kind of think back, there was small little signs.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit like, you know, when they got them water dams and they break, start from the tiny crack.
Crack, yeah.
You know, you can't see it. And that thing could kind of last over years, get bigger and stuff like that as well. I think like what it looks like to me, even like from economy kind of perspective, it's almost like a smash and grab for me.
Right now,
yeah,
they're trying to grab whatever they can.
I feel like it's
the ship's sinking basically.
Yeah, it's almost
that sounds about right.
They're like, that's why you get them little wars over like certain resources and this and that, and even like just what's going on in some of the countries.
Go on.
Like and another thing as well for me, which is really kind of come to the forefront for me at the moment, is the AI stuff.
Go on.
Because for me it was something that was always spoken about, but now it's literally almost like a reality. You know, it's not like, I don't know, it was almost like a select few before really knew about it. You know, and like
it was like you hear about it, but not practical.
And like
I can't do it, you can do it. Before,
like before, and it's like, oh, you'd hear about AI taking jobs, but you'd thought like, not your job almost, like you know, but now, you know, like it's literally creeping into everything. Even like when you look at the music thing now.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
The voices and that. I think Drake and I had to sue in it to get it taken down.
Like I heard a Biggie Smalls one last week. It was Biggie Smalls doing Shook one.
Yeah, I heard about that. I read about it.
It was like the Mobb Deep beat.
Yeah.
The lyrics were the same, but it was Biggie.
With voice.
Yeah.
Well, Shook one, the lyrics were the same.
The lyrics were the same.
Wow.
But it was Biggie.
Wow. You know the mad thing? That's gonna be crazy, you know?
Yeah.
In about let's say 2-3 generations, how you gonna know what's original? You say, oh, history. You don't even know what history is, because like that's mad, you know.
Like you ain't gonna know, and even like there's a lot of jobs, for example, that are gonna disappear. You know, like call center jobs and all those kind of jobs where it's like
a lot of jobs, but not even that. Like designers.
Yeah.
Because I wanted the logo designed the other day. I'll tell you the mad one. Yeah. I wanted the logo done. So a friend of mine done it for me. But before he done, you know what I was doing? I was searching for the best AI to use to design the logo.
Yeah.
And I was literally on the search, and then he pinged it to me. I was like, cool, thank you. And it was a good design. I thought I'm going to go with that. But if I'm searching for that, who else is searching for that? And there must be an AI out there you could use to make like a logo.
Exactly.
Just put the details in you want, bang, it pings it back. You keep it 5 options. Boom, 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 boom. Which one? So coding's dead. It's mad. But I'll tell you a funny one, I'm big on conspiracy theories, isn't it? Do you hear about the demon in AI?
No.
Nah. There's a picture that keeps coming up in the AI. Let me show you. And it's this woman.
So what do you mean it keeps coming up in AI?
So it keeps coming up, innit? The same picture.
No, but what do you mean in AI? In what type of AI?
Oh, so you know the imagery thing. You know, not ChatGPT. That's different, isn't it? You know where you can do the different images.
I don't know that one now.
There's another one where you can create like. You can put wording in. Yeah. Or you can ask it questions and it will give you imagery to that. Yeah. There's one particular. Let me find it. And there's a woman. I came across it and I was like, because I got my own take on AI, man. AI demon woman. No, it's like coming across different, not unless they programmed it into the AI. Like, you know, the coder programmed that in, but it keeps coming up on different people that have come across the same woman, innit? And then you got certain ones that are like talking to the people, innit? Like, you know that, what horror film is it? Basically saying, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like, you're dead. I'm going to destroy the world.
Yeah.
Enough AI is doing that, innit?
But why do you think that is, though?
From my perspective, I'm a big conspiracy nut, innit? And from my perspective, I think they're tapping into jinn or spirits.
You think so?
Yeah. I think it, like, I said a thing time ago. I was talking to someone. I was like, what? You know, we all look at God, people that believe in God. If me and you were God, and we're not like physical, but you want to find out what people are about, how would you do that? What would you do? It's not.
What
God is like basically the gist is, what if God was digital?
Yeah,
that's the gist of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I mean by, was it me and you that spoke about it?
No.
Okay. What I mean by that is, God could go on my phone now.
Yeah.
I know exactly what kind of person I am, innit? What I look at, what I eat, what I speak to, what I speak about. So if you wanted to judge me, Judgment Day, you could look at that device and you could find out exactly who I am. You understand?
Yeah.
So without, if God is digital, innit?
Yeah.
That's my thought on it. You know what I'm saying?
So you think that could be a thing?
I think, I'm not saying, but not just God. If God is digital, everything else is digital.
Because...
And the internet came, all these things came.
I don't think so, though, for me.
Go on.
Because I just think, like, for me, it's like, when I look at God, for example, it's like all powerful.
And
for me, the digital thing is almost like just one small element of life, of even power, of even like going back to what you were saying. For me, my phone only knows a percentage of who I am.
No, your phone is no. I'm not talking about just your phone. I'm talking about all of your digital footprint.
Yeah, but as I was trying to say to you, for me, and I think obviously people use digital things differently, innit? But for me, I would say that my whole digital footprint is a version of me. So so I think if I were judged on that version, then I think it would be like poor judgment.
Fair enough. But there's a lot of people that's for you though.
Yeah.
I think my digital footprint is probably an accurate thing of who I am. You know what I'm saying?
So why'd you say that though?
Because the things I look at on the internet, things I do are all reflections of who I am. You know what I mean? Things I'm interested in.
All right then. But
TV shows I watch.
But see, for me, all right then. The things you care about, are they in your digital footprint?
Yeah, but you got pictures of your family in your phone.
But
you know what I'm saying?
No, but I think I'm saying that from almost like a percentage standpoint, for example. Just like for me, for example, if you took my phone and you broke it down, it might say, all right then, I spend 60% of the time watching football, 30% of the time watching clips, or whatever. Yeah. For me, you won't see none of my family in there.
Okay.
But if you look inside my heart, all you're gonna see is my family.
Okay, yeah.
So if you judge me off that device, you'd think I just care about football. Instagram,
no, but I think that I still reckon that you got forensic people, yeah. You might think that's not in there, but I think it's there.
No, but it's not there.
Ah, fair enough. Well, well that's for you. Everyone's different.
Because that's what I was saying. Because everybody's different. But I mean, like for me, for example, right then, so I'll make a conscious effort not to have it there. That's why it's not there.
That's what I'm saying.
So everybody's different.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, so I'm a person where I don't post my family. I don't do stuff for that. So that's why I know.
No, but what I mean, like, you got pictures of your family though.
Like no.
And on your phone and that.
Like
on a digital, on a computer.
Like not many.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Like, so the only ones I would have, for example, are ones that.
But you got
some of them might send them.
No,
to
but
me
I tell you another
WhatsApp
part of
group
your digital footprint. You got text messages from your family.
Yeah.
That's it. So it is there. That's what I'm trying to explain. It's not. We're not looking at just one medium. We're looking at like your whole digital footprint.
But then, like even that, for example. All right then, because I just feel like even a text message between me, for example, and my brother, for example, for me, that's not an accurate representation of me and his interactions.
I'm not saying it's accurate.
No, like there's literally not going to be nothing there apart from, are you there, bro? All right, cool. 1 sec. Do you want something from the shop? All right, cool.
No, but what I mean, but check this, God is infinite, yeah? God is infinite. My take on it is, those things mean something. To you, it might be that there's no reflection, yeah, but God is infinite. The caring to say, do you want something from the shop or whatever? Run with it for a minute. Let's say God is digital, yeah? If God is digital, then you're like a pedophile. You know, people get caught for pedophilia and that. They get caught with a computer, with all the shit on the computer. All of that's out there, innit? You understand? But if God is digital, that means the devil's also digital, innit? And there's influence in each way, innit? On the digital side of things, innit? That's why that demon woman is possible. I personally think that, like AI and that, like you could tap into things through AI and that.
Like I think, I don't know. I think I disagree with that one still.
Yeah.
Because I think even from that perspective, but I just think, for me, I think when you think about God, and for me, even like the devil, for example, for me, the devil is somebody who uses whatever medium.
Yeah.
I don't think it's specific to a medium. So for me, the devil is not digital. The devil just uses anything at the time
to get what he needs to get.
To get what he needs to get. Period. So for me, that's all it is. It's not like, because like to me that would say like, all right then, so all those thousands of years ago, how was the devil existing if the devil was digital? No,
but what I mean is I'm not saying the devil just digital.
Yeah.
Because for millions of years before that, the devil's still like etheric, innit? What I mean is like spiritual, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the digital medium is gonna be an easy access now.
Yeah.
So we're all using it anyway. Like you're in control of your digital space. The people that ain't, people just scrolling in it. Like they don't know what they're looking at. They don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like for them people, and you know the mark of the beast. Apparently when that comes into play, and now we're tapped in directly into the digital space, then we're gonna see in it.
Yeah, I said for me, I disagree.
Fair enough.
You know, because I would say for me, it's just I just think that like for me, the powers that be, they use those things almost as vessels. So for me, I tend to more look at it as energy.
Go on.
You know, as in like that's almost the currency of, like of the world. You know, like your spirit is your energy, and I think that can transfer into anything. So that can be transferred into a device, but it can be almost transferred into something else as well. For me, so I don't look at it as, because even like with the technology that we've got at the moment, for example, I feel like this is almost backwards technology. So when I say it's backwards, I feel like they overcomplicate technology right now to solve problems that I think was solved millions of years ago with less technology.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jay. You got an example, though?
I think over time, for example, it's proven to be a fact. For example, you look at TVs. Yeah, TVs were this big when they first came out because they felt they needed all those stuff to make that work.
True.
Yeah, now they're that thin.
Yeah. No, you didn't need any of that in the first place.
All that stuff you think you needed.
No, you're right. You're right. Because even if you look at
you didn't need
like fossil fuel and that.
Yeah.
You don't need cars running on petrol.
No.
You know what I mean? You don't.
Like all those things, and like that's why I think when they talk about even like the pyramids and all these other things that they can't understand how people done and made and things like that as well. For me, a lot of those things, it's just because you just can't they just had simple tools. Yeah, but they were clever tools.
How they use it.
Yeah. So, for example, like how we make lasers right now. Yeah. Because they don't find traces of that same structure back then, they feel like they never had lasers. But they probably did have lasers. But they just
they did have lasers.
They were just harnessing it in a totally different way.
Yeah, sunlight apparently.
Yeah.
Sunlight. I don't know if it's mirrors or whatever. They used to melt the rock.
Exactly.
Apparently. You know what I'm saying? They used to melt it. But not even apparently, the rock's melted, innit? You know when you go to them pyramids and that, and there's not one thing in between. No. But on the bricks, you know how we build it? We build bricks like this, innit? Brick.
Yeah.
There they got a brick that goes like curved in. Then they put a small brick inside of it. And then they put a brick that's shaped like a U. Then they put another brick inside of it, yeah? But there's not even like a little paper can't get through the middle of it, innit? But like apparently it's showing off. Like, you know, engineering wise, it's showing off. It's like, look what I could do. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so we can't do that now. We literally can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think, you know, I don't know. I just think that there's a lot of things where I think people know, but they're just never going to tell us.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
You know, so I think they almost, like, it's within their interest to pretend like they don't know about certain things. Yeah. So they might know full well how the pyramids are built. Yeah. But why tell you?
What's the benefit?
Like, why?
What is the benefit? Yeah.
There's no benefit.
No.
You know, like, because when you think about all the looting that was going on in the early centuries, they were going to these places, like raiding the historical books, raiding the libraries, like, and that's why even like going to what I was saying before, that's why I try not to even overthink those things, because I just think like it's one of those things we're never gonna know.
No.
You know, and I think like I think the only way you might get close to knowing is if you amass kind of insane wealth, and then you was almost.
I think, but again, I think you would die. There's some, you know, when you got that kind of wealth and then you know too much, you become too much of a threat, innit?
I mean, not really though, because even like, all right then. So how much do you think like Elon Musk knows?
He's a scatty guy. Do you think he knows a lot?
No, but even like going back to what we was even discussing last time, when you were talking about the flat Earth and stuff like that as well.
He should know all of that.
Yeah.
Technically, he should know all of that.
Exactly.
But he's a scatty guy. No, actually, no, he's what am I talking about? He's not a scatty guy. He appears to be a scatty guy. Did you see the thing where he had a debate with a BBC interviewer? The BBC interviewer interviewing him, innit? Yeah. And he just made the man look like a boy. Yeah. Like the guy thought, you know them normal TV tactics. Yeah, but you said this at this time. It's the fact that you said that. I must just flipped on him like, boom, why don't the BBC do this? But the guy forgot he's talking to a billionaire. They sent a boy to do a man's job, innit? Yeah, exactly, he's talking to a billionaire, innit? Must just flipped on him. I started laughing like, I can't believe this. Like, you really came at me like literally flipped on him. So he's not a dumb guy. But would he keep a secret though?
Of course you would. Why not?
True. He runs NASA more or less now, innit? Yeah. He runs NASA. He uses all the facilities.
Because I think to a certain extent for me, they don't allow you up unless you're with us. I think that's how they work.
No, but it has to be.
Yeah. You're not going to come and be a rebel, almost. They'll shut you down in a second. Yeah. They'll shut you down at 1 million. They don't mind people being millionaires and all that. You know what I mean? But when you start getting to like billions and building rockets, you got to agree to keep the secret. Yeah.
So basically, you got to be briefed by National Security Services. And on top of that, you got to remember, Musk he's moving in China, bro. his stuff is built in China. He's all right with Putin.
Yeah.
He's got foot in every camp, basically. He knows, isn't it?
But that's what
He's got to know things. He's got to know things that the average man doesn't.
Like that's why for me, a lot of that war stuff to me, it's always an illusion.
Or the war.
Yeah.
In what sense, you reckon?
Like, I think they need to have them. They need you to believe there's a bad guy. Like the average man on the street, they want him to believe that, you know what, the reason why all your problems is because of this guy, and this is what we're doing. This is what we're focused on right now. Get rid of the bad guy. Yeah. Throughout history, there's always somebody. Whether it's Saddam Hussein, Hitler, there's always someone. And now it's Putin. It's like what I was saying before. A lot of our energy comes from Russia.
Yeah, it still does.
So like,
it still does. You know what they've done?
So you're saying that we're warring with someone,
but you're buying energy from them.
but
under the
we're
table.
buying energy from them. So you're saying that we're giving resources, missiles, all that stuff to Ukraine to fight somebody who we're buying from. So like, but to me, the whole thing is just it's the WWF. To me, WWE. It's for me. The whole thing is it's just rigged. You know, it's like puppets. It's like it's just little bad guys and stuff like that as well. I think like when at the end of the year, when they have those things, they all come together and they probably just laugh.
So you reckon Putin, all these heads of states and that, they're in dialogue then?
100%.
You reckon?
Like, or going back to another thing, what we're saying for me, they're not the people in power anyway. A lot of them. So maybe Putin might be. I don't know too much about that. But a lot of the other ones, they're just puppets.
In the West, yeah.
Yeah, especially all right. And when we look at where we're at right now, for example, our Prime Minister has no power.
Yeah, he ain't got no power.
None.
He ain't got no power. He's got zero power.
Zero power.
Just a figurehead. From America, that's just killed it. They got a man that's senile.
Yeah. He's
senile, innit? This guy, like, he wouldn't, you couldn't give him a job as a bus driver.
Yeah.
Why? Because he couldn't control that bus.
It would be legal.
It would be, innit? You couldn't give him a job as a bus driver, but yet he's running the country.
Well, they had video of him behaving questionable. And I'm just going to say questionable.
Go on.
You didn't see the video?
Well, from before or now?
From before.
With the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about that. I've seen them videos, man.
Yeah.
Like, and it's, but he's still there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The whole thing is just rigged. And even like before then, you did that of Trump. You know, historically, as far as I've been alive, especially in America, they've had some of the most dumbest people as Prime Minister. I remember George Bush.
Yeah.
The man used to say reckless stuff all the time, like just stuff that didn't make any sense. And that's meant to be the person who's, at that point in time as well, America's meant to be like running the world. And it was like the biggest superpower at that point. And you're the guy that couldn't, he sounded like he could just about read.
Yeah.
So if that doesn't tell you that's not the guy in power, it's true. Then you don't then for me, then you're dumb then if you don't know, you really and
no, but back then, if I, like, you know, you lost in the source, you're looking at it, you believe the hype, all the bright lights, innit? Yeah. So I didn't think nothing then, innit? I knew it, but his dad was a serious man, though.
Yeah.
He was Bush's dad.
Yeah, 100%.
He was a serious man. He was definitely like CIA, head of CIA. Yeah. Like, he was like calling the agenda and everything. Or he was playing it well. Or he was close to the people calling the agenda.
Yeah, I mean, like, so for me, they've got like, it's like some of the, I don't know. So for me, they've got power. I'm not trying to say the president of the United States doesn't have power, but for me, he doesn't have
power. He has to answer someone.
He doesn't have power.
No, he's got to answer somebody.
Yeah.
There's certain things he can't, like, there's a red button here, he can't just push that button.
No.
He has to ask someone first before he can push that button. Yeah. He's a powerful guy, let's be honest. You know what I mean?
And like, it's all to do with when you get down to the bottom of a lot of these things, it's all money.
Yeah, it is money.
You know, like all wars, for example, are money. People get rich in war times.
Yeah, there's a couple of companies, man. I think it's BlackRock.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Lockheed Martin or something like that.
And like, it's been going on since the beginning of the time. Like back in the days, like the bankers and the finances, they would fund both sides of the war.
The mad thing I was thinking the other day, I was watching this pirate show or pirate film, and like, it's like, so you know when they send the armadas out there to go and find land, like Columbus and them guys. So they would send the armada out, But obviously news travels slow then, isn't it? Yeah, it's not like now, instant news. But even now they got the news wrapped.
Yeah.
The Armada will go out, and then the news in the papers, let's say for like a 5-year period, yeah, everything in the papers would be, in England would be like, savages.
Yeah.
Like fucking scare everyone.
Yeah.
Everybody condones whatever, like slavery. They'll be like, yeah, let's just enslave them. They're not human. You understand, yeah? But they ain't laid eyes on anybody at the other side of the where the Armada is. Yeah. You understand, yeah? So they do bare madness out there. They might be welcomed in. They send pictures now. We were invited by savages. They show one guy with a spear. Boom, boom, boom. Like it's the same thing now. Same thing with the Saddam, Gaddafi, like weapons of mass destruction. But it's just quicker, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just quicker.
It's for me, it's like the whole thing's rigged. You know, and for me, a lot of it is engineered and designed just keep you as distracted for as long as possible. The amount of things that they're getting away with, the amount of things that they're doing, why you're distracted, why you're focusing on and all these things, why you're blaming other people for your problems, for your issues.
Looking at those little small things, isn't it?
I think when you look at the world, like for me, how it is now, and even like one of the things what I was really thinking about during lockdown is that if you would have asked me 5 years ago the world was going to be like this, I would have said no way. I would have bet £1 million. No way you're going to tell me that the government's going to tell everyone to stay in their house and they're going to stay in their house. To get into the supermarket, there's going to be long queues and you're going to have to wear masks. I said no way.
That's a madness. Huh? Now you say it, it's actually a madness. And to kill it off, it's like nobody's even talking about it.
No.
They make people queue up, get injections.
Yeah.
Nobody's even like, it's like
no one speaks about it no more.
You know the crazy thing recently I see on YouTube actually. Apparently again I don't know statistics. There's a lot of unexplained deaths from the jab. No one's talking about it.
Yeah.
The people dropping dead here. Nobody's even mentioning it, innit? You know what I mean? That's craziness.
Well, it's crazy. You know, but it's just like with everything, you just get desensitized to it. Slowly and surely, it just becomes normal. You know, but for me, I think when you look at it as jumps, then you can see how crazy it is.
Go on, what do you mean jumps?
No, I mean just exactly what I just said. Is that 5 years before that, if you would have thought about it. So for me, going back to some of the stuff we were saying before, then imagine what it's going to be like 5 years from now.
What do you all right, you never called it before, yeah?
Yeah.
So 5 years ago, you would never have imagined that, yeah? Where we are now, what do you reckon is going to happen in 5 years' time?
I don't know. I think change is probably going to be like a bit slower, but I think there's going to be a lot more control.
In what sense?
Yeah. So I feel like a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. I think the gaps already is getting wider. It's going to be a lot wider. Yeah. I think there's going to be like real poverty, real poor people. You know, because all those jobs, they no longer going to exist. And when you think about it, even over here, that's been happening slowly over time anyway. From the industrial age, from the coal mining times, and all the times when there was factories and there was people actually physical work, they've slowly like got rid of those people. You know, and then a lot of the jobs now in the UK, for example, like middle management jobs, service jobs, there's computer-based jobs, desk-based jobs. Yeah, with AI, they're going to get rid of all of those. You're not going to need half of those. So what's going to happen to all those people?
Warehouses.
What do you mean? They're going to be warehouses?
No, they're gonna have to have fun. AI can't take over everything.
No, but like to a ratio, it can.
No, but what I mean is that AI is only as big as humans around it, innit?
No, but you don't need the mass no more. They can just get rid of people en masse.
Oh.
Like right now, for example, even like you look at like a factory, yeah, with AI and robots, yeah, you only need maybe 4 foremen to run these things.
On that foreman / engineers.
Where before there was 400 people in that factory working. So my thing is,
what's gonna happen to what I'm trying to get at is what's gonna happen to these people then?
What those people?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because we live in a consumer society, though, right? So they can't just get rid of the people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because this country, you know, the thing about it is greed, innit? The world is built on greed, isn't it? Let's be honest, yeah. And it's about buy. That's the main thing, innit, in this world. Consume. So if everyone's poor, no one's consuming. If no one's consuming, they don't win. Because they want control over us.
As I said, for me, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, you know? But even like, I feel like, even what you were saying with the consumer society, I feel like they might have worked out that that's not sustainable. So what we think is just been the norm, they might have worked out long ago that
that's not the way forward.
That's not the way forward. Really, because all that consumer society for me, all that leads to boom and bust. It's not sustainable. It's peak. Everyone's doing good with the recession.
Yeah, but that's how we live.
Yeah,
that's how we've been living since the stock market got created. That's how we've been living, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
no,
if you look
exactly,
if you follow the stock market, exactly what you said. So they'd have like they got bull and bear markets, innit? They got one where build, buy, and then you get to a certain peak where it's just like everyone's living great, then it crashes. Yeah, then you got a 1923 depression or 19 this depression. Then you start building. But even in a depression, some people are winning, innit?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to think that in 5 years' time, AI is taking over. It can take over 100%. Like there's roles it can take, but there's roles that it can't take. You know what I mean? How are them people? Because coal miners then just die. They diversified, innit?
They didn't.
What happened then? They must have got other roles, innit? Like something else.
Now, if you go to them coal mining times, one of the things that you see in a lot of them, for example, is like alcoholism, drugs.
Same with like Detroit, where they had a Ford.
Yeah, same like with all these places. These people don't end up working in London Wall Street or not Wall Street, stock exchange and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking.
Yeah, they just end up on the dole. Yeah, and then the kids end up on the dole. I've been to a few of these places, yeah, where it's like, it's just generational problems. Granddad's unemployed, mum's unemployed.
Relying on the government.
Yeah, nothing comes on like, I don't know.
We're going to have to see. This is saved anyway. I want to see.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be cool, go back in 5 years and just see where we are.
Like, exactly. But, and that's, as I said, that's what I was saying before where, I don't know. I don't know what's coming, but I think something's coming.
100%. That, you know, for me, that thing on the phone, that was like, I had no idea that was coming. No. So I was sat at home, I had no idea nothing was coming. I was like, what the fuck? And I found out. Looked at it.
Yeah.
I click yes, or whatever, you click on it, and it switched off. But I was like, whoa. And everybody got it at the same time in the whole country, I think. But I'm just sending an alert nationally. I don't even know. It couldn't have been the whole world. It must have been national. Yeah?
Because, no, it was just national. So it was just in the United Kingdom. But as I said, I don't know, bro. Because even like with the whole COVID thing, for example, the COVID thing could have been like a lot worse than it actually was. Just say it was. And maybe they might have just been telling you whatever just to keep you calm. And even like with that, they might have said, you know what? If they've hit us with this attack, how do we, if they lick us again, how do we let
I do reckon that was an attack, you know?
Yeah.
I reckon, 100%. COVID is real. It's not like, it's no conspiracy thing. It is real, yeah? It's not, it's a severe cold, I think. Something that fucks your nervous system, innit?
Yeah, it shuts down your nervous system.
But
COVID is real.
It's real, but if you're not healthy, it could take you, innit?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then whoever detonated that bomb, we don't know. Chinese government, we don't know. That's like what
I was trying to say before. For me, they probably know.
True.
They just control the media.
True.
There was probably a war going on you just didn't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Because they just probably didn't, like, they thought, you know what, if I tell you what's going on right now, having you scared running around, it's not going to help. So we're going to say it's this to try and control it until we either pay what there's whatever. You know, you watch 24 on some of these shows sometimes. You see these things all the time.
Yeah.
They say, all right, then cool, if you don't give us 1 billion in this account, we're going to unleash this.
True. And that's the thing.
You see that?
You know, I'll say the most common one, not like COVID, but they'll hack your like this building.
Yeah.
They'll hack this company's
he did it all the time.
IT.
Yeah,
Not just this building.
Yeah,
every building that they own. Yeah,
hold it to ransom.
I say, look, pay us 10 million.
Yeah,
and you can't even trace it. You have to literally send that money in it. Yeah. Send it in Bitcoin. You can't even do nothing. Once it hits there, they scattered it, gone. And people pay.
Exactly.
I met a guy who does that for a living. He prevents that.
Yeah.
He goes, people pay the money. He goes, companies, they can't go 48 hours. No 100%. Business transactions. You know what I mean? They just pay the money and then get us in to come and change the whole infrastructure. So like, it can't happen again, but it will happen again. I was like, wow. So that's true. So
for me, as I said, there's so much things it could be, but that's even one of the things that I thought as well. That, you know what? They might know that right now another serious attack is coming. You know, so we need to somehow.
But why? No, it's not a serious attack. It's not. You know why? Everything they do is to scare us. You understand? They love scaring like the public. They love it. So for them to send that alert, to me, it's like a indirect frightening, isn't it? You know what I mean? If they knew,
I don't think so.
Think of what you said. Yeah, if they knew something was coming, they ain't gonna send an alert and scare us. They can manage it the best they can.
But I think, but that's what I was gonna say. For me, I felt like even for me that alert, nobody was scared of that alert.
It's scary though, bro.
It's scary, but no one was scared. I never heard any fear around it.
But you get a question like we're talking right now. What could it be? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is the fear. The fact that you don't know what's coming next. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the fear. They're planting the seed, innit?
Yeah.
Boom.
But I feel like
it's not necessary.
But even like we're having this conversation, I don't think there's a lot of people that are thinking the same.
No, there is.
I think the sheep.
I've had this conversation a bit more.
Yeah, but I still don't think that's a lot of people. Like, I'm talking about in comparison to the millions of people that are in the UK.
True.
The fact that you've had this conversation 10 times.
That don't mean nothing.
That means nothing.
I probably associate with 10 similar-minded people anyway.
That's just life.
Yeah.
I've had a conversation a few times because my friendship group is like-minded.
Yeah.
If I go like, if we go and knock on these next door offices.
No, what are you talking about?
They say, what?
Yeah. Are you crazy?
See that? They're going to start talking about you behind your back. So the guys, their office is a bit mad.
Yeah, facts.
So that's, I don't know, like, who knows, man? Like, that's why, I don't know. I think you just got to concentrate on yourself for me.
That's it.
Try and get your little happiness. Whatever brings you happy, whatever brings you joy, focus on that, innit? So you're keeping your family around you, your kids, and
grounded.
Like,
stay grounded, innit?
Yeah.
Stay grounded.
Like, stay that. And as well, like try and get like some form of long-term plan as well. Because I think being here is probably one of the worst places to be.
You can't call it, man. Can't call it.
What do you mean like that?
You know what you're saying? Being here is the worst place to be. Yeah. It could be and it might not be, in it. You know, you can't call it. There's no.
No. So when I say that, I mean, I'm saying just overall. Even this quality of life. You know, like, even like, while I was talking about the things you enjoy, I think when you go to some other places around the world, the quality of life is much better. As in the sun shining, the food's better.
Nah, but that's because you know what that is. It's because you landing there with money, innit? You're comfortable. Wherever you go around the world, I'm 100.
No, but like, see, like, all right, then you see what you just said. If you the formula is the same, no matter where you go. So why not go somewhere nice? Because it's the same here. England's only comfortable when you got money.
True. If you
ain't got no money,
you're fucked.
Finished.
That's true.
It's very uncomfortable.
Nah, it's
very uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable. It is. Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable.
It is,
you see people begging, like, life is uncomfortable. Yeah.
There's a lack of freedom, innit?
And obviously over here, because of what they've been doing over the years, there's a bigger comfort bubble. So there's a lot of people that are comfortable to a certain extent. No,
but you know, it's a basic factor here though. Like, you know, door money and all that. Like, there's no rock bottom here. No, you're not rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's rock bottom. It's still not rock bottom. But then
I've been watching like funny enough, there's like a YouTuber that I've been like seeing a few videos. I don't know if you've seen this guy. I can't remember his name. He goes like he goes like all over Africa basically, and he just meets like millionaires.
Black guy,
yeah, little short black guy.
Yeah, I know the guy. I know the Stephen Nduku.
No, I don't know. No,
Stephen Nduku. Nah, there's
his name's like Yodi or I can't remember what the guy's name is. But anyway, he just goes all over Africa.
What does he look at properties and that, or does he just go and meet?
like.
Does you go look at properties and stuff?
So I think it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
So the ones I've been watching more recently, he's been like going to like places like Uganda, for example, and just meeting millionaires.
I think it's the same guy, you know.
And so how it's linked to what I'm saying, for example, some of the people that he's been like meeting recently are guys that like, see like downstairs like a security guard. A guy that said, you know what, in England he was a security guard.
Yeah, but that's a common story, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say to you about the mindset and the knowledge that we have.
Is that him?
No, that's not him.
That's not him. That's another Don. That's another Don.
Yeah,
Stephen Luku, he does this thing as well.
Let me see if I can find.
Well, these guys are doing it big, bro. They're doing it very big, you know.
Basically, yeah. See, that's the guy there. Hold on.
I see the name of the YouTube page. Yeah, I know him. He's linked up with this guy as well. Yeah, I know him. I watched him before. They do the same thing. Yeah, they do the same thing. Woody Maya. I'll put it in the yeah.
So anyway, like where I've been seeing that like few of these stuff where it's like, as I said, these guys were security guards in England or doing the end of job in England and they go back to these places and they become millionaires.
Yeah, that's happening. It's happening. It's just a different pace
and
of
it's
life.
like as you their standard of living
it's different level.
Insane.
Different level.
It's insane.
Different level.
They got like Rick Ross mentions and all that.
Yeah, I know. You know, when I went South Africa, it's disgusting. For like $500,000, so like a £500,000 house here, you get a pool, like the yard is ridiculous. Gated community, like obviously it's a dangerous place, isn't it? Like, but at the same time, like it's nice, bro. Nice. I sit there and I look at them and I'm like I look at the houses, innit? Yeah. And the prices, innit? And I'm like, it's mad. Well, it's a game. It's a game they pulled, isn't it? It's a whole game.
For me, it's a game. It's the illusion. Because even like, for example, like I don't know, like selling cars. So you can sell cars anywhere.
That's fact.
Anywhere around the world.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's like the same skill. What makes you successful here?
No, it's the same thing.
The same skill.
It's the same thing. Once you tap into the audience, once you tap into the custom base, it's done. It's done. You can't. The people that come from like other countries come here and sell cars. Yeah. Because they were, who do you work for? I work for Mercedes. Yeah. I know a guy from here that's in Hungary selling cars. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's same principle.
So I think going back to that, what I was saying before, for me, that's the next step for us. For me, I feel like that's what we need to do because I feel like here is collapsing in front of our eyes.
But is that gonna?
So are you gonna be the last man on the ship?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna go somewhere else?
Do you hear about BRICS?
Quality of life. What BRICS?
BRICS, BRICS. No. Brazil, Russia.
Oh, you told me about this before. Yeah.
China and South Africa. They're all trading in oil in the yen. Yeah. The yen. So like, or the whole of the world trades in dollars. So Gaddafi and Hussein tried to trade in gold. Yeah. They got clapped. Yeah. These guys now have done it strategically. They're trading in yen, innit? So they're freezing out because most of America's money it makes is from the little peanuts it makes off the trades all over the world.
From the drinks.
Yeah. You understand? So the BRICS thing, South Africa sounded like a beautiful, I'm telling you, unless, I think you go feed it out though, unless they go on block, like, but they can't kill all of them. No. You know what I mean?
Like, and as well, like, remember, it's all about illusions. You know, like, so in order for you to be scared, for example, you got to think that I've got all the power, I've got all the bombs. So Russia doesn't have an armory. China doesn't have an armory.
China's got a disgusting armory.
So do you think really, if America could bully China, do you think they would have done it? They would have done it already if it was possible. They're bullies.
But that's how we ended up with COVID, isn't it? Not saying that is, but you know what I mean. Like, you can't call it. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's why, as I say, I just think like that West American all that. That's why for me they're just clutching. It's a grab right now. Like, they know that they're losing everything. So,
but what's that gonna look like? That's what I'm trying to think. Like, I know we're looking 5 years ahead. What's the landscape gonna look like?
Like, I just think it's gonna look like extreme poverty throughout the whole West. So the same lens, for example, how people used to look at Africa, is the same. It's going to be in a lot of these places.
You reckon?
100%. Like, if, for example, if what you just said comes to fruition,
and apparently I read a few days ago, there's other governments who are now with them.
Yeah, it must be.
So the main ones are the BRICS, isn't it? The main ones are the BRICS, but the other governments are who are like, you know what? That sounds good to us. That sounds good to us. And remember, China's already in Africa. So already got their tentacles in there. So they've already bought land. They're already doing business.
They're everywhere, exactly. So like, when you think about America, for example, America has nothing. All it has is that drink that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it doesn't produce anything.
No.
Yeah, and its people are fat and obese and
Uneducated,
lazy,
uneducated,
entitled.
Entitled, that's the right word.
Yeah,
they think that. Yeah.
So like, you couldn't even turn them into China.
No.
They could like, you couldn't say, all right, then we're going to build factories. They're not going to work.
Nah.
Why? Everybody thinks they need to be. They could be a millionaire.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's just going to be like,
they're not industrial enough, man. No, you know what? Certain places in America are serious, isn't it?
Even at the Bank of England, they released, like, it was a statement the other day where they were saying that people need to accept that they're poor.
What do you mean?
You have to accept that you're poor. So it might have been the governor, or it was somebody of that level in the Bank of England. He was saying that one of the problems with the economy at the moment is that no one's accepting that they're poor. So as things are going up in price, people are asking for more money.
Lending more.
So it's a bit like, so for example, I work for Evian. I go and buy my food. I can't afford it. I go to Evian. I want a pay rise. Evian says, all right, then cool. Then charges more money on the water.
Okay.
It just goes
vicious cycles.
It just goes round and round.
You get pay increase, but then we charge you more for that.
Yeah.
That's how the lollipop ends up being fucking.
It just gets higher and higher and higher to a point where it's unsustainable. Until that person accepts that they're poor, doesn't answer the pay rise, and just tries to struggle a bit. That's what they were recommending anyway.
The Bank of England said
that.
That's crazy. The Bank of England said that. That is absolutely crazy.
So that wasn't, so it was somebody who works for the Bank of England. So,
yeah, but still a representative speaking on behalf of the Bank of England. Just as the Bank of England. At the end of the day, you know, we've come off, like you said, we've peaked off. Everybody was eating. Everybody was nice. We peaked off that cliff now. We're on the way down drastically, but no one, like you said, people need to accept it, innit?
And I think because of the world we live in, majority of the people, especially in the Western world, are entitled.
Everyone's
like feeling entitled. They're not gonna accept it.
No.
So it's gonna be, and they're not gonna accept it until it's too late.
No, but it's just what it's gonna look like. That's all I want to see. What is it gonna look like?
Like, as I said, I just feel like it's gonna be the reverse.
How? Like, I don't get how though. Because like,
what do you mean?
The institution, the only thing that the West got going is institutions, isn't it? Like,
no, but all that, it only works with the dollar.
Unless we start using the yen.
No, but then now you become poor.
No, not necessarily.
No, so America.
You know how it's gonna work? I'll tell you it's gonna work. Yeah, I figured this out. I forgot. I don't know if it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin. That's how it's gonna work. 100%. It's Bitcoin is not regulated by any government. It's got value, right? So China, yen, US dollar. None of that matters. If you got £1 million sterling and you get into Bitcoin at the right time, I think. Yeah. If you get into Bitcoin at the right time, Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what a dollar does. It doesn't matter what the yen does. Bitcoin is Bitcoin, isn't it? You can still spend, I don't know about China, obviously, but you could literally, I could wire you Bitcoin right now. Literally just ping it to your phone and you've got it right now, instant.
So you think that's the future?
I think so, yeah.
Why?
Crypto. Because it's unregulated. Well, Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, not crypto, Bitcoin.
But the reason why I don't think it's the future
Go on.
is that who benefits from that?
It's not about benefiting. It's about the poverty we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So it's about to go south. Let's say in the 5 years, the landscape we paint right now, 5 years time, the landscape.
So you're saying that. So where I said everybody's going to be poor, you're saying all those poor people are going to be using Bitcoin.
No. Whoever's clever enough to get into Bitcoin before the poverty is going to be fine. Because it's only going to go up in value. So hypothetically, we're right. Yeah, let's say hypothetically, me and you are right right now.
Yeah.
I see the picture. I see it clearly. Yeah. 5 years time, we're finished, isn't it? Yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's switched sides now. So other places are rich using conventional money, innit? Fiat currency. So yen is fiat currency, innit? But the clever players in this game, to me, are the ones that got a little stake in Bitcoin. Not Ethereum, not any of these other ones, yeah? Because the reason, I've done my research on this as well. All the other cryptocurrencies, like me and you could have our cryptocurrency now. We could call it e-money. E-money is our company. It's a limited company, yeah? So if me and you get scatty, the company could go under. Yeah. So that's not sustainable. That's not something that you put your money in, innit? Yeah. The only thing that Satoru Nakamoto, I think his name is, or whatever, he created Bitcoin. Bitcoin was so good, he released it, and then no one knows who he is. Some people reckon he's Steve Jobs. Some people reckon he's this guy, but he kept some coin for himself. Yeah, he kept like a good stash. Like I don't know what percentage, but he just went disappeared. He put the thing out to the public so everybody can see how it is. The ledger, it's an open ledger.
But that's why I don't know. I think even all that, bro. I think all that stuff is part of the plan.
I know it is. How it fits in, I don't know. How it
that's
fits
exactly
in,
exactly.
Because some people say Satoru Nakamoto is the man. You know, like the man, innit? Yeah. Like some people say that. I don't know. It fits in. Yeah. I don't know how. But I still reckon I see the benefit in it. I see the benefit in it, 100%.
You know, because even like for me, even like what you just said for me, that just means, some people are going to be cool. But I just think it's just going to be, maybe not 5 years, maybe it might be even longer than that. But it's going to be wide-scale poverty on a scale that they've never seen.
You reckon?
100%. Yeah, I think there's a reason why. For example, if you're thinking of who's gonna be the next boss,
what do you mean, boss?
Like world boss. Yeah. So if you look at it from a period of time, just say America has been like running a lot of what's going on in the world. And if we're going off some of the stuff that you're saying, for example, with the BRICS stuff like that, you know, China, all those places, those are the kind of people that are emerging. And
China's going to be the boss of the world.
They're going to be running things, yeah.
China is.
Where have they been investing in the infrastructure?
What do you mean?
Where did China invest?
Everywhere in the world. No, Africa
is their main place.
Yeah, because the resources are there for what they need to build what they need to build. The land is there, everything's there.
So for me, if I know I'm going to be the world boss, that means I've got a bit of futuristic perspective going on, innit? So I'm going to invest. I'm going to build up where I think I'm going to be. So I think for me, that is why they're doing that.
That is why they're doing that.
Yeah, 100%. Because obviously they know that, for example, that everybody needs Africa. It's a breadbasket to the world. It has everything there.
Facts.
Yeah. So America was raping Africa forever. You know, it's the strong arm business. That's how they roll. But that's And when their thing collapses, what's gonna happen?
They're gonna try to take over Africa again. What do you reckon?
No, like I just think that
you gotta remember, America only rolls with the army, innit?
Like, I just think all the clever people, all the millionaires, billionaires from in America already know what's coming, so they've already like got their thing patterned already. So all the real people are gonna jump ship.
Are we looking at
leave it
are we looking
to die?
Is there gonna be signals for this? You reckon? Are we looking at a gradual thing, or are we looking at like, boom, everybody's abandoning ship? You know what I mean?
No, it's gradual. And like, that's how they do everything. Yeah. So you don't see it.
So people sneak out. Yeah. Boom, or I bought holiday home there, traveling, and all of a sudden the house sold. Yeah.
I think like some of the richest people, for example, probably already have their money converted.
Bitcoin. I guarantee you.
100%.
Guarantee you that. I guarantee you. Because if I'm in that position right now, like I'm an Elon Musk, I don't think you need a lot of Bitcoin either. You need a good substantial amount. That's it. Because we got to remember, when the shit hits the fan.
Like, see, for me, those people, they were in on it in the beginning, probably. That's also I'm gonna say to you. For me, these are conversations that people are having.
They probably had that 10
This
years
is
ago.
the move.
You know when Bitcoin was a pound?
Yeah.
When one coin was a pound,
100%.
then man, they bought like $1 million for a
Exactly.
pound. Sitting on it still.
Like, because sometimes, you know, like, you get those nods, you get those winks. When you're in those type of circles.
Not even in those circles. In
Yeah.
our circles, you get nods and winks.
Exactly.
Not for
Not
like
like that, but
Yeah,
other
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, but you're like, yo, check that out. Boom, boom, boom. Like this
like-
is, you know what I'm saying? You get nods and winks.
Even
innit?
like Nas, for example.
Mm.
Yeah, Nas is credited for being like almost like a good investor, a shrewd investor.
Mm.
He got in early on a lot of things.
Yeah, ring doorbell.
Like
innit?
how?
Is it ring?
Like Ring, I think, Lyft.
Lift, ring. There's quite a few.
And there's a few things.
There's a few things,
and
huh?
for me, it's nods and winks.
Yeah, but getting the room, the right person being in the
That's
room.
how you get in early. Me and you can't get in early.
Nah.
We
Oh, we
get
can,
in-
we can,
we
we
get
can.
in earlier,
No. We can still get
Yeah.
in early. We can still get in early within reason.
but like not on those big ones and not that early.
Within reason. I'll never say never. You know why? You never know, bro.
No,
you never know.
but I don't think we can because I just think I'm talking about the real nod and wink. So you will have the access.
Nah, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying, no. But research.
When there's, I think there's research, but then when it's rigged, it doesn't matter about research.
What we talking about here? Like crypto space, things like that, like tech companies, or we
Yeah.
talking about jumping ship?
No, so I'm talking about like the tech companies and stuff like that.
Yeah, we could get in on that. Trust me, research is everything, man. Trust me. I'm telling you,
I don't
research
think
is.
so. Like I said, I hear what you're saying, but
There's everything.
like, I think you can. But my point is that like you are still gambling. No matter what research you do, it's still a gamble.
It depends what you got to put down. Nah, it's not. I'm telling you,
It's always a
not.
gamble.
That's not.
Why is it not a gamble?
It's not a gamble. It's not a gamble. It's not a gamble. Like something that stocks and that. If you're watching it, you know, there's a
No, but we're talking about getting in early.
Yeah, I'm talking about getting in.
So I'm not.
I'm
So
talking-
how is that not a gamble?
Because you like, all right, you and CMOS, innit?
Yeah.
So you know the CMOS industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, stocks. I love stocks. I love crypto. I love that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you in the CMOS industry.
Yeah.
You could find out when a big company is going to execute a move. I'll tell you a story now. Listen to this one. I can't give no names. Yeah, I can't say no names. Yeah. But afterwards, I'll tell you who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Somebody we both know, yeah, was friends with somebody else. This person was in a particular space, like director level, owns a massive company, yeah. He goes to this guy that we both know. I'm about to go public on my company in this space of time, yeah. So keep an eye on it. The guy we know got in there for a good few quid, yeah, at like £1. He got out of there, stupid money.
Yeah.
He got that information. I had that information.
Yeah.
I couldn't execute at the time because I didn't have the readies to execute at the time. But if I did, I would have.
So my point is though, is that so for me, those are like almost like 1 in a million stories.
No, it's not 1 in a million. This is somebody we know. It's not a million.
No,
yeah?
not like, but like, how many do you know then?
What do you mean?
You said this is somebody you know.
Somebody that we know, me and you know personally.
All right,
yeah?
then, but I'm saying to say, how much other times?
I've seen other opportunities like that.
I
rode the wave. I rode the wave.
Heard that story?
I rode the
Exactly.
wave. I rode the wave on a few crypto bits.
Because
I have
like-
rode the wave. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
like a lot of stuff that I have heard, for example, I've heard similar stories but scams.
Yeah, no. But it depends when you hear it.
Yeah, and
It's
and
not hearing
like,
it.
that's
But
my
no,
point.
but that's
is
what
that-
I'm
is
saying.
that
That's what I'm
like-
saying. It's about research.
Like at a level, these things are dead certs.
True.
That's what I'm gonna say.
True.
Yeah, and the other level, it's a gamble.
No. You're right in that way. You know why? It's not a gamble though. I don't see it as a
It's not a gamble.
It's not
but
a gamble.
It's not as
But
it's
market
not as a
research.
dead cert.
And market research is market research. Yeah, the dead cert thing. What Nas done is a dead cert. Why? Because he's already checked whatever meeting happened there for Lyft and all these are. He's already seen. He's been presented with something. He's been pitched something, innit? He didn't just hear it and then he done it.
Yeah.
He's been pitched. The same thing as the guy we know.
Yeah,
He was privy to a proper top level conversation. Yeah.
but that's what I'm gonna say to you. But it's not often we are privy to them conversations.
It is. I'm telling you.
Okay, maybe you, but not me.
Okay. I've seen the research factor matters though.
Yeah,
You know, maybe I'm a rabbit hole. I'm a rabbit hole
the
kind of
research element and the nod element for me is two totally different things.
Nah, to me they go hand in hand.
No.
They go hand in hand. You can't wait for the nod. You gotta do like, cause even
Because
if you give me a nod, yeah, I'll still go and do market research.
Because
even
like,
if you told me now that look,
like,
yeah, boom, it's a sure thing. You know, it's like, you know them guys that go to the bookie, horse tracks and that. I got a winning horse. I was thinking to myself, if you got a winning horse, what the fuck are you telling me for? Like, if I had a winning horse, I won't be telling you. That's for sure. I'll ask you to lend me some money and I'll go and bet on it, but I won't be telling you. So even if somebody tells me something, yo, check this out, I still got to do my own research before I execute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying to you, but there's still an element of risk. Like even like what you're saying about the CMOS, for example. Before I got into it, I did market research. I did my maths, and it worked out. It was quite feasible. There was still risk, even with all the research that I did. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, even if
it's business,
it's business. Even if the risk was, for example, that a tanker crashed off the coast of St. Lucia, polluted all the waters. Now the CMOS industry is on the floor. There's still risk. Like in everything, I think in every business,
calculated risk.
Yeah,
that's a risk you can't even fathom. It's business. You're putting money on the table. Yeah. It's a risk.
So I could have done all that research, and then that could have happened.
Yeah,
you know,
a storm.
Like I just think that like when it comes to them, they have rigged closed parties. Yeah, so the element of risk is just smaller. So I'm not trying to say that the risk almost disappears, but their thing is like that's the pattern.
It's all about what you put in as well. Because Nas, I think he put like 700,000 into one thing, blew up to 500 million or something stupid like that. Yeah, but it's what you got disposable. Because you can't put your eggs in one basket. You can't be like, oh shit, I got $1 million. I'll put my whole $1 million into Lyft. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that. It doesn't make sense.
And as well, like, and the more money you get normally, for example, your circles change. And like, it's natural that you bring in your friends. To be honest, people only find out when it goes wrong. So as if it collapses, the people start stitching. Then that's when
but at that level, but
when everybody's rich.
Now the level you're talking about, nobody's gonna go and start snitching because they know there's an element of risk in it. You know what I mean? Like
and as well, at that level, you got politicians in your pocket.
Yeah, but there's a saying in the stock market and trading, innit? You sell the rumor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when the nod happens, I can't remember exactly how it goes. Yeah. Let me not bother looking. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but you sell the rumor, I think it is. So when everybody's heard about it, it's like Bitcoin when it was £1 a coin. Yeah. Nobody knew about it. The minute everybody starts talking about it, that's when you sell. Because now the hype is built in it. You understand? Yeah. You just want to cash out now, innit? That's what it is. So the room with the nod is where you buy it.
Yeah.
But they come, man. I'm telling you. I've seen, I'd say, 10%. So I have 100 different things I've looked at. I've seen 10 nods. I swear to God, I've seen 10 nods in it.
And what, you didn't get in on none of them?
No, some I did. I told you. On the crypto, I rode a wave. Yeah. I rode a couple of waves on the crypto. Trust me. I rode a couple of waves. Definitely on the crypto. Yeah. Not stupid money. Like a couple of quid here, a couple of quid there. For peanuts though, like £40 in.
But why?
What do you mean?
Why going so small then?
Oh, it's a risk. You said it already, innit?
No, but like you're saying the risk is like that's what I'm talking about. For me, the nod.
No. But
the nod I'm talking.
It's a bit of fun. Or the nod you're talking about.
It's no risk. Yeah. That's the nod I'm talking about.
Now that was a bit more research than nod.
Like that's the nod that I want.
Yeah. Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying to you. But it's different because you're talking about research. Where you've done the research and then you're gambling.
No, it came off a nod though. That's what I'm trying to say. I had a nod and then off the nod I did my research and I thought, you know what? Chuck that into that. The
fact that you came in so small shows your level of confidence.
No, but it's not like how you're looking at it. So the nod and the risk, it's more of a speculation. I was spread across.
Yeah, but
that wasn't even that. I had bigger. Like I had. But no, you know what it is here? For my research, the one that paid me off wasn't even in the factor in the thing. I had a few other ones in my portfolio that was really loaded. You understand? Yeah. I was like, fuck it, I think I had to have that one in order to trade on the platform. I had to have that one. Yeah. So I just had it and then it just ran in it and I was like, oh my God. And I just grabbed that quick time, flicks it into that one, left a little bit in there. Like, it's mad.
But and that's why I don't know. That's why for me, that's why I haven't really got into a lot of those things because they are for me glorified gambling.
Yeah, it's glorified gambling.
You know,
I got out of it with glorified gambling, but it is one that I think that works, and it's Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Bitcoin works. It's got a real life thing that what we're talking about when the shit hits the fan, because it's unregulated. You can't. There's only so much Bitcoin. They can't make no more Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So if you got £1 Bitcoin today, and the shit hits the fan, your £1 could be worth 10,000 in 20 years' time.
Yeah.
Depending on what happens in it. You understand? And it goes up, it goes down, but the stock market goes up, it goes down. Yeah. If you're in it for the long haul, it's not bad. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why even I don't know. For me, it goes back to even the conversation that was having right at the beginning, even off camera, what we're talking about. Where for me, things are only worth what someone will pay for it.
Nah, it's not.
Like, of course it is.
Well, like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not about what someone will pay for it.
Because like with a lot of these, for me, with a lot of these kind of these digital currencies, and there was a lot of millionaires at one point in these currencies that are no longer millionaires.
Nah, they weren't. No. I'm not laughing.
So,
I heard
so,
a guy,
so for me,
a guy in America,
he was never a millionaire.
A guy in America killed himself.
Yeah.
Because he got heavily invested. You know what I'm saying? Like speaking how I'm talking right now. Yeah, how I'm talking about Bitcoin now. He was talking like that. Yeah. And then like I think that he got to a certain point in life, like there's no going back, not even a pound back. The wife, the family, the pressures, he talked to himself.
Yeah, because for me, you have to have, the moment you do the comparison, you have to have that for me to believe it. So for example, if you're saying one Bitcoin is equivalent to £1 million, for example, then
Bitcoin,
like,
Bitcoin.
if you sell it,
Let me see what it is now.
and then you get that million.
But you can.
Yeah.
It transfers.
Yeah.
Listen.
But it's only worth at that point.
Yeah, but it's still worth something. It's
The
not
moment
like,
Bitcoin,
you know what it takes. You know what it takes the
it's
value.
like a cloud gamble.
You know what it takes the value of actual Bitcoin. How people are using it in the marketplace. That's what dictates it.
Yeah.
We give it value. The government doesn't give it value. The government can't turn around and be like, Bitcoin today. They can't do nothing with it. That's why they don't like it. You understand?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But then I think I think same what we were saying before, for example, though, it could be the same people that run the government control Bitcoin.
I know. It's possible. It's possible. Satoru Nakamoto, like whoever the guy is, his name, no one knows who. Some people say it's the man. Some people reckon Satoru Nakamoto disappeared when Steve Jobs died. Yeah, that's what some people think. So he was behind it with a team of developers, whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Some people think it's some real Japanese guy named Satoshi Nakamoto or whatever his name is. You know what I mean? But the man is a good possibility. Some people think that CIA created it, and you know why they created it?
Why?
Because what we're talking about now about BRICS. So 20 years ago, they knew BRICS was coming. They already forecasted when the crash is going to happen. So, like I said, if you're heavily invested in Bitcoin, you're cool. So they've released this Bitcoin, create a character with it, underground. Because everybody loves a Robin Hood, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
Like a Robin Hood for Satoru Nakamoto. So now this guy is like an anti-establishment, but really it's the government. But they're sitting on like 50 billion Bitcoin or 500 trillion, whatever percentage. So when the crash happens, Bitcoin value goes up. You know what I'm saying? Like it shoots up in it because obviously everyone's like, oh shit, money's not worth nothing no more. Yeah, but hold on, I'll sell you that for not one Bitcoin. Furthermore, Sainsbury's has taken Bitcoin. Yeah. So now all of a sudden your Bitcoin is worth something, innit? Yeah. But if the government are clever and they did it like that, it's a good angle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
because
fuck you. We got Bitcoin. What have you got? You know what I'm saying?
When you think of people like Bill Gates, for example, what has he been buying up?
What's he been buying up? That's in Bitcoin.
No, I don't know about the Bitcoin, but apart from that, he's been buying up land.
Nah, he's heavy in land.
Yeah.
Heavy in land,
land and resources.
Yeah, land and cattle and shit like that.
Cattle, farms.
Yeah.
Water.
Main water.
So for me, like, he's one of the richest people in the world. Yeah. So those are the people you have to look at and think, okay, so why is he doing that?
But also, you got to look at Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett was against crypto and Bitcoin. Yeah, now he's heavily invested. This guy don't make a wrong move in the investment space. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's more than ways to skin a cat. Some people into this, some people into that. Yeah, I think Gates actually...
No, so what I was saying, not to do with like just making money, more to do with the kind of future plan.
That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Is that, so for me, like these people, they know almost what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to think about the mindsets of the different individuals as well. Some of them are more self-centered than others.
Some of them are what?
Are more self-centered. So, for example, some of them might just know right now, by the time this all happens, I ain't going to be here, so I don't give a shit.
True.
Because they're all old guys.
True.
Yeah? But there's others that are more just down with almost world domination and generational wealth and things like that with the kids.
My kids are going to run this. I want them to have that land. Boom. Yeah.
If you was a billionaire, tomorrow, if I gave you £1 billion, where would you live?
Wherever I wanted to.
Would you live here?
So for me personally,
like
I have an apartment in Mayfair.
Why?
Because I like England, innit? We grew up here and I like it, innit?
That's what I'm saying. So for me, I love what you're saying.
I don't want to tap in that. You know what I'm saying?
It's just about, for me, it's about familiarity.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. But I'm not saying like, if I'd grown up somewhere else, it might be the same way. If I grew up in LA, I might be like, nah, I'll be in LA, innit? And because I like LA as well. Yeah. I like LA. There are places I've been I like, but the places I also want to go. Like, Bitcoin, sorry. Bitcoin's 23 grand right now. 23 and a half. 23 and a half pound. That's what Bitcoin is right now. So it went up to 60. I saw Bitcoin, but some guys got in at 60, bro. That must have been a bitch. Like at 60 grand. Yeah. Then it dropped to 20 grand now, innit? So they lost 40 bags like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's monetary though. But what I mean is that some people say this is the time to buy it.
Some people are always going to say something.
No. But I'm being serious. Like, because there have been talks of Bitcoin going to 100,000, 1 million a coin. So if you get in at 20 grand, if you're a billionaire now, if I'm a billionaire now, I got the money now, I'm buying £1 million Bitcoin. It's only 23 grand a Bitcoin. And I'll just sit on it. I wouldn't give a shit. I'll just sit on it. Literally.
So I think, I don't know, it's probably different between me and you. I think you're probably more of a gambler.
Potentially. But no, but it's not gambling.
Like when it comes to that.
It's not gambling. Because if I got $1 billion, $1 million ain't shit.
No. So for me, you just said, just say we use every bottle as an example, You just said this every bottle today was worth £1. Next week it could be worth 50. Yeah? No, because it's proven. Yeah. You just said somebody bought it at £60,000 and now it's worth 20. Yeah. So it's proven this thing could go down. Yeah. It's a fact. Yeah. So that makes it a gamble in itself.
Okay, I get what you're coming from.
Yeah, because it's proven.
But there's metrics towards the
and I know what you're saying, but as I said, so for me, so we get $1 billion. You put your $1 billion into Bitcoin.
No, 1 million.
1 million.
1 million.
You put yours into Bitcoin. Yeah. So for me, as I said, I'm more going back to like I was saying with the Bill Gates thing. That's more where I will invest my thing in.
Okay. No, but I would as well. If I had the money, I would as well.
Like land and resources because it's guaranteed. Yeah. It's needed. It's not going to serve.
Coming from the conversation we were having. Yeah. When this shit hits the fan, you're going to be saying the same thing about. Remember, I said it here first. Well, not first, but like people probably said this shit already. But it's going to be needed then. Bitcoin's going to be guaranteed and needed. When the shit hits the fan, it's like Greece. When Greece fucked up, and there was no money in the cash points, the banks closed, If you had a dongle, if you had a little fucking stick with 50 Bitcoin, you'd have been laughing.
No, but that's why I think we're looking at it from two different perspectives. Because for me, the key in the future isn't almost in trading. Yeah,
but it's not about trading. It's about to be able to eat. You can have all the land in the world. You know what Pablo Escobar when he was burning money, because the money wasn't worth shit to him. Yeah, so like you could imagine that. Okay, you were in Greece. Now imagine you were in Greece. Yeah, you lived in Greece now. Yeah. When you got your $1 billion, you went to Greece. The banking system fucked. The government fucked it up. Same as we're talking about coming to the West. Yeah, you got land, bruv. You got acres of land. You got beautiful land with water, with everything. Yeah. If you're not growing your own food on that land, how are you gonna eat?
No, but that's what's my point. That's what I'm gonna say to you. For me, the key is to be self-sufficient.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have food and resources. That's the whole point of having land. Yeah, that's for me. Anything else is a gamble. You're just saying that all right now we're trading in one currency. If that currency, I'm gonna gamble on this currency. If that currency doesn't work, I'm gonna like.
And you're saving a little piece or whatever.
And like when you think about the people who suffered, are just the normal common people, just like in any economic crash, or the people that had 10 grand in the bank, their life savings. I don't know, I have anything. Rich people for me,
They know where to put it.
They're always good.
They know where to put it, yeah. And they got, like you said, they got property, they got
Like,
assets. Yeah.
Rich people are always good. And it's like what we were saying earlier, for example, with this whole kind of state that we're living in right now. I said, we're okay. We're not rich, but I'm just saying that we're okay. There's some poor people right now can't buy a meal.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
So for me, those are the people that it always hits. It's going to take something real drastic for me not to be buying a meal today. Inflation would have to skyrocket to 1 billion%. Well, I can't buy chicken and chips.
True.
Yeah, but there's some people they've.
No, it's true. It's true.
No,
but you got to remember, it's true. It's true. Put clothes on their back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like afford to like holidays. Like, it's mad. It's mad.
Like all that. So that's why I just think like we were saying, for me, if I get whatever money, you know, I'm looking like South Africa, one of those places that, like what you were saying.
I'll definitely like South Africa. Yeah. Nah, trust me, definitely.
And like those are for me, those places would be my primary residence.
Right, let's be honest, innit? London is London, innit? London is London, bro. Listen.
But maybe I look at it differently because I'm from London.
But it's not. No, but it's different sides of London. You understand? If you got money in London, bro, London is a place, bro. You don't reckon?
Nah. But I think that's probably that we're just different, bro. Because like I said, because I've seen all that, that doesn't entice me. I know what Mayfair is. It doesn't entice me at all. Like
that's where you get them. No, but I'm telling you.
But we were just talking. We all come from the perspective of we got money.
You still want influence, innit? You still want, you know what I mean? Like me, South Africa South Africa is definitely on my list. Yeah. I'll probably go a tax haven. But somewhere like
I think like you know what you just
Switzerland.
Said to me, like,
Switzerland.
I don't want influence.
No, but I don't mean influence like that. You need to know what's coming in it. But listen, once you got think about it like this, yeah. Me and you are sat here right now. We both just came up 10 billion, or let's say 2 billion each. Yeah. We're in a different stratosphere now. You understand? Yeah. You need private security and them things. You can't just move to South Africa with 1 billion, bro. You can't do that. Yeah. You understand? I'm telling you, firsthand, you need to have security, bro. You need to have your own personal. So how you're moving has changed. Yeah. Yeah. Your kids aren't safe no more.
But my point is, I think even at what you just said, that's why I just think it's like it's all a big like an illusion. Because I think you need that almost wherever you go. But you just think you don't need it here.
No, I would have it here. Yeah. I'm not saying I wouldn't need it here.
It's all like even the other day I was down West End, for example, Central London. I see a car going past, surrounded by the police. This wasn't no politician. This was a rich man. This is a businessman. Yeah. Because when you got that money, you need that level of security, wherever you go.
Exactly.
So for me, if you need that in London, you need that in Africa.
No, but it's the same. The difference is
like for me, the only difference is like, for example, in England, if you got 20 bags, you're cool. You don't need security. Some places in Africa, if you got 20 grand,
you're finished.
You might need a bit of security. You might need someone to have your back. Yeah. So for me, that's like the main thing. But I think once you got like, when you're talking about billions, you could have an army.
You can have an army.
Like no one is messing with you at all.
But yeah, true.
You know, and like.
But you're a big target, bro. They kidnapped what's her name in Paris, man. They tied up and took her jewels. Kim Kardashian.
That was probably staged.
Nah, what?
They got them back.
Yeah, it was like one of the policemen or security, whatever, said, one stage. She got tied up, bro.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? Like, she slipped up, posted the thing at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? She got done. 100%. I'm telling you that she got done.
Like, I just think, you know what it is? Just because she got tied up for me, that don't make it authentic. I just not gonna say too much on how many
she
things.
Might have said that.
Yeah, she might have said that. Is that like when people do these things, you gotta make it legit as possible.
Yeah.
There was big money involved in that move. Yeah. This wasn't my laptop got stolen. No. Let me claim £1,500.
She had a pink diamond or something.
Yeah.
Something stupid like that. Yeah. And she did posting. Live.
This is millions. Yeah. People do these moves all the time. But you go Hatton Gardens.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have conversations with the jewelers. And they will tell you this is an everyday thing.
Okay. No.
Yeah, it's a hustle. This is what people do.
Yeah.
But it's like a hustle that only the rich can do. Because you've got to be able to buy the £1 million diamond to claim the £1 million diamond.
Yeah. What's the diamond? You know the crazy thing? Once you take the diamond out the stone,
yeah,
it's gone. Out the ring,
yeah,
it's gone. Unless they got a mark on it or something.
No, there's no markers.
There's no markers, yeah.
No markers.
It's gone, yeah.
It's disappeared.
Yeah. Look at it like that.
Well, like as I said,
it's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Like so, it could have been like. But I just think somebody's story sometimes. I just think they're giving goons too much credit sometimes, man. You know, like people just think that they're these goons. They're sitting down on standby. They got everything. The whole plan is set up, and then somebody could post off on Instagram, and the goons could come together now and execute.
No. Apparently, one of our private security. The story I heard.
Yeah.
So basically, there's like a, you know, that flying squad.
Yeah.
There's a unit in Paris.
Yeah.
And these men are crud, innit? They just do whatever, innit?
Mm.
So they were on the job, innit? They were on job. It was them that done it. That's what I heard. You know what I mean? Like, well, I didn't heard. I fucking read it in the paper or read it on a magazine or something.
Yeah.
You know? It wasn't like goons, like just randomly
stumbled
on it. It was like a proper plot because the guy, the policeman, got caught apparently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so they did it, but the stone's gone. I don't think they got that stone back.
That's good. Long gone. Exactly. Well, that's gone in seconds.
Yeah. Like, there's somebody waiting for that.
Like
if they got that off Kim Kardashian's finger, there's somebody waiting.
The underworld.
There's somebody waiting for that.
And the jewelry industry work hand in hand, and they have been forever.
Yeah, it's true.
Like
from when
forever.
From when they created the word fence.
Yeah.
Fence. From when there's a fence.
Yeah.
It's been hand in hand, isn't it? You know, you remember back in the day, your money, your life, the highwayman.
Yeah.
Your money for who did he sell it to? When he took all them things.
Of all those things.
But see, that's how I love the idea of London, isn't it? You're represented in London, innit? If you're worth $1 billion and you're in, let's say like I don't care what security you got, yeah. If you're in Paris, but you don't even know what the current is.
Yeah,
you understand that?
No, but that's what I said. That's what I said to you before. For me, it sounds like for you, the most important thing is almost to be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know. I got somebody there. So, you know what I mean? Like, not just private security. You know what I'm saying? Like when you land something, not like you. When you're a tourist,
I don't think I need opulence. I don't think I need that.
But it's not about the opulence.
No, because the only way
people are really gonna know. Let me say it works. Let me say it works.
If you're flashy,
you ain't gonna be flashy. Let me tell you.
So
me and Simon's podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
So like we're talking about, he goes to St. Vincent, innit? And he's talking about like, I explained to him on a base level, you fly on a plane to St. Vincent. Mm-hmm. You got a pad in England. And you got a pad in St. Vincent.
Oh yeah, I see when you say that, yeah.
They know you got money. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. You might be a billionaire, you might not be a billionaire. You don't know who's coming for you. You know, it's not about opulence, yeah? It's like, that's how it works, yeah?
No, but that is levels though, isn't it?
If you don't, you know what they call it? Checking in.
Yeah.
So if you don't check in.
That's only the hood though.
No. Well, there's some countries, like, the whole country's like that. Not the hood, yeah.
But what checking?
You know what checking in? You know South Africa. I'm telling you, you know what checking in is. Checking in is not. I'm checking in with you because you're a gangster and you're gonna protect me. Checking in is, I know you're in the city, and with you, you're gonna give me the lowdown. Yeah, so I know where to go, when not to go. Boom, 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 boom. That's checking in, innit? You understand? You're not paying for it or nothing, but I'll tell you how it works. You're there now. You got a pad. You got a cleaner. Cleans your pad. You got a driver that drives you around. All these men are in on it, bro. They're all in on it. They're not in on it like, but they all know a man who knows a man. Your routine starts becoming like a routine now. All of a sudden it's like, okay, like somebody could pay you. I'm telling you, it's not even a game. It's not even a game. It's like you have to be on your P's and Q's. Like we're driving in the car and like the radio comes on. There's I say 285 kidnappings in this first quarter. And the police are advising the people out there, don't pay the kidnappers. The more you pay them, the more they will kidnap. Yeah. And I looked at my brother and I was like, oh my God. I thought, as soon as I get comfortable and I'm like, oh yeah, this place is calm. Like I'm feeling cool. I was like, oh shit.
But then, all right then. So, see for me, then if somewhere was like that, then I probably wouldn't be there.
No, but you can still go there as long as
but then
we're not resident.
No, I wouldn't be a resident.
Nah.
But for me, there's got to be somewhere where it's calm.
There are lots of places where it's calm. That's what I'm saying. I'd go Switzerland, Monaco. My residency would be somewhere super calm.
So
super.
You don't think there's no calm black countries?
No, there's calm black countries. There is, but I want a tax benefit as well, innit? Yeah. I'm not getting taxed my whole bill. You know what I'm saying? So my residency would be somewhere that's a tax haven that's super cool. Yeah. And I have a pad here, definitely. Central London. Boom, right there. You know what I'm saying? Down in the lift, right in the thick of it. You understand? Yeah. And then definitely South Africa. I'll definitely be I'll tap in. Yeah. I check in it. You understand? I could check in there.
It's like what I was saying with that guy, those videos. Yeah. That guy goes all over Africa. Yeah. And when I see the way people living in all, like, it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's one of the greatest illusions.
No, it is. No. Like, that is.
They tell you certain things.
That is.
Yeah.
Your idea of it from here.
Yeah, but the life you could be living in some of these places.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Is ridiculous. And I'm talking about the real life that we want to live.
Yeah. And it's not unachievable either.
Like,
it's not like you can. I'm being serious. Like it's ridiculous compared to certain places that guy's been to. I've seen the videos, innit?
Yeah.
We're poor. Yeah. Here. You know, quality of life. Like the same house I got now, I could have a pool.
Exactly.
And a massive garden and a pool, a gated community, secure in that. You can have that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the amount of space that you could have, land
for the same amount of money.
Yeah. Like right now, I got a small place.
Yeah, same as that.
Yeah, compared to what
I
could have money wise.
But listen, that's all I'm saying. I look at the. I go on the property page and I look and I'm like, fuck. Like it's just I swipe and I'm like, it's madness. But at the same time,
to get somewhere reasonable, it's like $1 million up.
What here? Yeah, easily. Reason, it depends where.
No, I'm talking about in here. Like when I say reasonable, I'm talking about like nice.
What, in London?
What do you mean?
$1 million up.
No, but it's probably I mean, it's gonna be more than $1 million.
No, what I was gonna say, $1 million up. Yeah, $1 million up easily, bro. Of any, like, you know what people look and they're like, yeah, that's a pad.
Yeah,
over $1 million, man. Outside of London, you get
where I am, and I'm on the outskirts. It's $1 million up.
$1 million up easy.
And that's the outskirts.
Easy.
Let alone get when you go closer in.
Yeah. Not close. Yeah. You need real, but there's no limits closer in.
No.
There's no limits. 20 million.
And then and it's like when you go like to the places that you were talking about now, you're thinking about Mayfair, about those apartments and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, 20 mil.
20 mil easy.
Yeah, easy.
Light work.
Yeah.
To those people.
But you know the crazy thing that you know your neighbors of some kind of caliber. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's not. Yeah, London's beautiful, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
and it's like that's what you're paying for.
What's that?
You're paying for this like
the postcode.
You're paying for you were just talking about the neighbors.
Yeah, that's what you're paying for.
You're paying for control of your environment.
Yeah, that's what you're paying. But that is what you're paying for. Yeah. But them nods. You know them nods, you gotta be in certain places to get them nods, man. Trust me.
No, 100%.
You gotta be in certain places.
Yeah.
No.
Like it's all connected.
Yeah. All of it. Yeah. Success.
Yeah. So it's
circle.
Like so if you wanna continue getting money, you gotta stay in them circles. Yeah, if you're quite content with the money you got and you can fund it, you can make that work for you. You haven't got to stay in them circles. Because there's a lot of people like even like where by me for example, there's a lot of people that are probably their house is about $1 million up, and they're not in them circles no more. But they're okay.
Yeah,
they got their house, they got their job.
Yeah, they got money coming in.
They got money coming in. Houses coming in, investments. And then
but let's be honest, that is peace of mind, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you're in it for all of it, then fair enough. But if you're not, that is peace of mind, isn't it?
Because I think that pursuit for more brings a lot more stress.
Depends on how you go about it, innit?
No, I think the stress is guaranteed.
No, but if you know, it's two different aspects, though, isn't it? There's one.
More money, more problems, as Biggie said.
Yeah, I don't believe in that.
No.
I don't believe that. You mean more money, more problems. Depends how you got the fucking money in the first place, isn't it? Like however big you got the money, bro, it went the right way. That's why there were more problems. Like, you can make money and not have problems if you get it. Not even if you get it in the right way, but if you do it properly and you manage your money properly, it shouldn't give you more problems.
People are never going to be happy. So, for example, I think if you get money tomorrow, there's going to be problems within your family.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Well, it depends if you tell them.
Yeah. But
you know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean about property. That's what I talk about property. Yeah. If you
you have to tell your family.
Why?
Or they're gonna see. They'll see you.
Why?
Well, they're not gonna see your house. Your family never gonna know where you live.
Oh yeah, true.
They're gonna see.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. But what I'm saying is that it depends how you plan to. All right, look, you get a cash injection, 20 million tomorrow.
Yeah.
20 million, boom, in your bank tomorrow. Yeah. You can't just go and make moves straight away. You gotta move like. Look,
no matter how you move,
no, but I mean, it'd be
people are gonna know.
People will know eventually. Yeah, eventually.
People will know quick, because one of the first things you're gonna do is get a nice house,
a reasonable house.
Yeah, but people are gonna know.
But not. It depends how you're moving.
Well,
if you get,
you're trying to say if you went tomorrow,
I got 20 mil tomorrow. Yeah, what am I gonna do?
And then
get a house on a reef in the driveway like tomorrow? I'm not doing that. Bro.
No. But like even double the lifestyle you're living now is going to be noticeable. So I ain't talking about you buying the country mansion with a roof, but you might just buy, I don't know, a 4-bedroom detached house, with a large living room, with a basement. That in itself, people are going to think, you know what, sounds like he's doing right. but
it depends,
like, and for me, if I got 20 mil, I'm at least buying that.
Yeah, true.
So I ain't talking about the mansion. Yeah. I'm gonna buy a house, and especially to the outside, people they might not know, but to people who know about houses, I know houses. Yeah. So if you right now invited me to your house right now, you had one of them houses, I'd know.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah,
you're nice, man. Yeah,
but it's still not. It's still not enough to bring you problems. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like,
a terrorist,
not from me, but I'm saying that from some people in your family, for example. They're going to start looking at you differently. If you're somebody who's got kids, baby mothers and all those types of things, they're going to start looking at you differently. Definitely. The problems are going to come.
I don't believe that. I don't believe the more money, the more money, the more problems. No, I do not believe that. It depends. I reckon problems only come depending on...
So you're one of those people that believe rich people have no problems?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying rich people have no problems. But the problem is not from the money.
Yeah.
The problem doesn't come from the money. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. The problem comes from something else. So like, they don't like how they're moving with the money, how they see the money, how, you know what I'm saying? Like the problems ain't from the money. Yeah. The money's a blessing, innit? Like 20 million to me tomorrow is a blessing. Yeah. I'm not going to be moving like, it's not going to bring me problems. Put it that way.
I think for me, it's one and the same. Because if I get 20 million tomorrow, I know it's a blessing. Yeah. And I'm happy.
Yeah, so how can I bring you problems?
But I know this problem's coming. It's one of those things. Like, I know problems are around the corner.
Yeah.
It changes your relationship dynamics.
It can.
It does.
Depending on how, like, it depends how you flex with it, innit?
Which relationship do you think that's not going to change?
It's not about changing relationship. Like no one's gonna put this way.
Even when they say like change you, it will change you. There's some bullshit. You're not gonna.
I'm gonna tolerate this no more. I'm bad already.
Bro, exactly. Bro, you know.
No, one of the things I won't tolerate.
There's some things I'm not hearing.
I won't be accessible. I will just not be accessible. Like once I wouldn't be. Like you know what I mean? Like it'd be like you only certain people would like even. Come on, bro. Like it's just. That's why I just eliminate the problem straight away. Boom.
And I think, you know what it is? I think when you do that, you're not eliminating the problem. You're almost eliminating your visibility of the problem.
What do you mean?
Like these people are festering and plotting.
Outside our mind, bro.
If they ever get the opportunity.
But they won't get the opportunity though, bro. Trust me.
So I said,
I'll be like you said, I'll be on another continent. I'm doing some other shit. You know what I mean?
And I think I just think, especially in the world we live in right now, people just get wind. Even if you're in the back of someone's photo, you know, like, you're on a yacht somewhere.
How do you get in the room? Yeah? How did my man get in the room?
That picture will go viral. In WhatsApp groups. But bruv, you see Rennie on that yacht? I'll be like, it didn't zoom in, you know what
up and that, yeah.
Like,
I still don't reckon the problems. Nah, there's no problems, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And I don't know. I kind of I see both sides of it, innit? Like, I just think I don't know. I just think because money changes relationships.
Yeah, money would, it would change relationships.
Yeah, it changes the dynamics, and I just think, unfortunately, some people in our lives are going to be in our lives no matter what.
True.
You know, so there's some people we can get rid of, maybe, possibly, but there's some people who are connected to people.
No, no matter where you go,
yeah,
like, they're there.
The word is going to get back.
Yeah.
You know,
guys,
like, yeah,
the wolves of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
like age old tale, boy. Nah, I'm telling you that. But I still, for the topic though, the more money we come across, the more problems we see. It's not the case, bro.
Well, like, all right then, because even like when you think about women, how it changes, like it changes how you perceive women.
Go on.
Like when you think about basketball players, those people, or footballers, and all those people, like some of them must be thinking the first thing they're thinking is this woman asked me for my money.
True.
But for me, you go out and a woman comes up to us.
Not even that. Anybody comes up to you.
Anybody.
Especially if they know you.
Yeah. So it changes everything from the jump. You could meet and like get married, whatever, but we're still in the back of your mind.
But you just can't be running like you got money, then, innit?
Well, you know what it is, but I think it's impossible, especially if you're like a clean-hearted, nice person. You like to share.
Yeah.
I like to share, bro.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm not trying to be like the rich man by myself.
Yeah,
that's
true,
that's boring.
True. Yeah.
I want like everybody having
around
fun.
you to be.
We're gonna be like rich, bro. Like sitting here right now, and you don't know it, cause you can, and like you find that next week.
Hold it. This
like,
guy's
all this time there, he was a millionaire. He was just sitting there like calm, casual.
It's the best way though, I reckon.
Yeah, but
it's the best way. Like if you know, alright, cool.
It's difficult, man.
It's difficult, but if you can show it clear, like all I'm thinking here, like listen to this one. If you can show a clear path here of like you got a little business, you don't get the house straight away. You know what I mean? You get a little mortgage or something, or look, I got this. It's a fixer upper, and everybody's privy to like the upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, 5 years ago, but you already emmed up. You understand? You're already. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years time now, you appear to got the terrace, and if you could move like that, you'd be fine.
No, but
you'd be fine.
No, because I think going back to your own analogy for me.
Go on.
With the St. Vincent thing. You're just showing the path, but you're still appearing rich to these people.
Yeah, true.
So the fact that you've legitimized your 20 mil,
no. You legitimize your half to 1 mil.
Yeah.
Your 1 mil, that's what you legitimize. But nobody knows about the 19. You got to keep that one. But you can't be going on holiday. It's a bit hard, isn't it?
It's still rich, though.
It's a bit hard. You can't even be flying out.
As I said, for me, it's the St. Vincent example you use for me. You're still rich. So,
nah,
you're not showing like 20, but if for me, even flexing a mil.
No, but even not even flexing a mil, you know, like they will tell, bro. They will tell. You know, like everything will change. Like your diet will change. You know what I mean? Like everything,
you'll be mega clean.
Everything. Your skin will like you know you have the best oils and you know everything will change. Everything will change.
You'd be like flying out all the time.
Yeah, 100%, on a whim.
Yeah. Well,
like, but this is not even first class. You can't even post the pitch because you won't be at the back of the plane.
Like, and as well, like, so are we gonna do all these things by ourselves?
Nah.
Or we're gonna have embargoes. So I'm gonna take you on holiday, but so bro, you can't post it because no one can know that how we're living right now.
How we're rolling out here.
So we're in the business class, so we don't ever get that little buzz.
Nah,
we can't post.
Nah, can't. You witness it. That's it, innit? Done.
That's why I just think like the word as it will get out, as especially for me, because I want to enjoy it with people.
Yeah.
There's no fun.
Yeah.
If I'm a lonely rich person, there's no fun whatsoever. But I want to go to places like South Africa, for example, with my friends. Yeah. That for me, that's what makes the experience.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that I can chat to you, we run joke. Did you see that? That's the whole. Yeah. Just me by myself for me.
Nah, don't work.
It's not the same, innit?
Nah, don't work.
You know, like you want someone to experience those things with you, and
No, that's true. That's true.
so that's why, I just think that people will know, because people just do sexual behavior. We'll come back to the ends. And say,
You can't hide it. You
Like-
can't hide it. You can't hide it. You can't. I take it back. You can't hide it. It's not possible. You got over it. Yeah. You can't hide it. You can't. No.
Like, I just think, I think at the low level, it's easy to hide it because no one ain't got nothing. You know, and it's like everyone knows that finance, cars, and all those types of things. So those things don't really phase people.
Yeah.
But as I said, there's certain things that you know what, this is money at play.
This guy. There's money at play. You know.
Like